And I don't know if you would agree with this or not. Uh, but I think that's also why a lot of governmental institutions are so hard on Christianity in particular, is because it does allow one then to develop that personal relationship with God and embody that among their peers, as opposed to then relying on an external institution or faction to derive that purpose and fulfillment from. So it kind of not only does it allow the individual to have that sense of purpose, but then they can then share it with others that then kind of removes the power outside of other groups of people that wish to be that. Do you think that there's any truth or merit?
Yeah, definitely. In near the end of the first part of the book, I actually have a specific part where I talk about politics and that sort of dynamic. I think that whether or not people are, conscious of that sort of animosity or jealousy or whatever you might want to say, um, especially today, there are people who treat politics as the highest value in their life, and it becomes essentially a religious endeavor by definition. Um, and that causes problems. And so, yes, there is this interchange where do you have the religious in this place, or do you have is the highest thing you can imagine the political um, machinations of people? And when you do displace that and have a higher reality as your highest commitment and your highest understanding, it does take some I mean, I don't think by any means it makes you apolitical, but it definitely takes some of the fire and the immediacy out of like this is the most important thing in the world, and the next whatever election is the be all end all decision of um so yeah, and people could have issues with that, and they could say, well, religion makes people care less about this world, which is an objection that I somewhat agree with and talk about in the book as well.